In this podcast episode, Dr. Karl Pillemer, a renowned gerontologist from Cornell University, shares profound wisdom gleaned from over 2 decades of research with people in their 80s, 90s, and beyond. Drawing on the Legacy Project, which compiles life lessons and regrets gathered from thousands of older adults, Dr. Pillemer offers invaluable guidance that can transform the way we approach happiness, relationships, health, and the passage of time itself. At the core of Dr. Pillemer's message is the overwhelming awareness that life is astonishingly short, much shorter than we imagine when we are young. People who reach advanced ages repeatedly reflect on how quickly their lives have passed, often describing it as a blink of an eye. This sense of limited time sharpens their focus on what truly matters, people and experiences, rather than material possessions or career milestones. According to them, no one at the end of their life wishes they had accumulated more things or made more money. Instead, their deepest regrets center around missed opportunities to connect, love, forgive, and be present with others. This realization is not merely philosophical, but practical. Dr. Pillemer emphasizes adopting a mindset that doesn't wait for perfect conditions to be happy or fulfilled. Happiness is not a destination we arrive at once. Everything aligns. It is, instead, a series of conscious choices made amid imperfect circumstances. To embody this wisdom, one must discern what is within their control: actions, attitudes, the decision to be grateful, and what is not, such as uncontrollable external events or others' behaviors, and act accordingly. One of the fundamental lessons passed down by the elders is the importance of saying yes to new experiences and challenges unless there is a compelling reason not to. Life's limited time means many regret more the chances they didn't take than the mistakes they made. Saying yes may push us outside our comfort zones, but it is often the path to richer, more fulfilling lives. Whether it is accepting a new responsibility, exploring a different career path, or choosing to travel, embracing opportunities opens the door to growth and memorable experiences. Travel, in particular, holds symbolic and practical value. While the scope and scale may vary, from a small weekend trip to a grand adventure, it is valued as a way to break from routine, expand horizons, and create lasting memories. Many older adults in Pillemer's studies wish they had traveled more when younger, viewing travel as a metaphor for openness and receptivity to life. At the heart of a fulfilling life, older adults consistently point to the primacy of relationships. Unlike the societal emphasis on achievement or material success, lasting human connection emerges as the greatest source of joy and meaning. A repeated regret from those near life's end is not having invested sufficient time, energy, and presence in people they care about. Crucially, these relationships require active nurturing and honesty. The elders advise choosing a mate thoughtfully, taking time to assess compatibility beyond superficial attraction, and heeding the perspectives of trusted loved ones. They emphasize shared values and similarities as the foundation of sustainable partnerships, while also encouraging embracing each other's interests as a way to deepen connection. Conflict, inevitable in any close relationship, should be approached with intentionality. The old wisdom of never going to bed angry surfaces with renewed importance. Unresolved grudges erode bonds and consume precious emotional energy. Often, the root of arguments is nothing more than physical discomfort or hunger, reminding us to approach tensions with patience, humor, and the willingness to make amends promptly. The act of saying what needs to be said, whether it is expressing love, gratitude, forgiveness, or apologies, is a recurring theme that elders stress. There is no benefit in waiting for a right time that may never come. The emotional burden of unspoken words weighs heavily, but once released, it brings liberation. This is a call to be present, vulnerable, and courageous in communication before it is too late. Surprisingly, one of the most universal regrets expressed by elders is the excessive amount of time spent worrying unnecessarily. Many describe periods of fruitless anxiety over situations they could not control, only to find that either the feared outcomes never materialized or they weathered challenges better than imagined. The advice is clear. Minimize mindless rumination and replace it with proactive planning focused on actionable steps. For instance, if layoffs are anticipated but unavoidable, preparing by upskilling or exploring alternatives can alleviate stress and restore a sense of agency. Alongside this mindfulness about worry is the need to cultivate self-acceptance. Many elders speak of the hard-earned understanding that life is not about perfection, but about embracing oneself, warts and all. They caution against the modern pressures of perfectionism fueled by social media and other external influences, and encourage developing compassion toward one's mistakes and limitations. A useful exercise is to reflect from a long-term perspective. Will current worries or regrets matter when you are 80 or 90? This broader lens fosters peace and frees individuals from paralyzing self-criticism. Another revealing finding from Dr. Pillemer's research is that older adults are often happier than younger people, despite, or perhaps because of, the myriad losses they have endured. This paradox highlights the elder insight that happiness is a deliberate choice rooted in an attitude of happy in spite of, rather than happy if only. Waiting for ideal circumstances sets one up for disappointment, whereas choosing to focus on what is working, waking each day with gratitude, and looking for joy in small pleasures cultivates resilience and emotional well-being. Gratitude for the mundane, the colors of a bird on the lawn, a phone call from a friend, a sunny day, may seem trivial but has powerful psychological effects. It injects positivity even into challenging situations and softens negativity, making it a practical tool anyone can use to enhance their daily experience. Beyond emotional and relational lessons, Dr. Pillemer shares sobering truths about physical health. The elders warn that poor lifestyle choices do not simply lead to premature death, but often to years of chronic illness and diminished quality of life. Medical advances may keep us alive longer, but without healthy habits, those extra years may be burdened by debilitating conditions. Thus, the advice is to take care of one's body early on through sensible habits, quitting smoking, eating well, exercising, not merely to extend lifespan, but to preserve vitality and independence. Taken together, the collective wisdom from those who have lived the longest is powerful and urgent. Live like your life is short. This awareness should permeate decisions about how long to stay in unhappy jobs, strained relationships, or situations where love and connection are lacking. It encourages immediacy in expressing feelings, seizing opportunities, cultivating gratitude, and prioritizing what matters most. Dr. Pillemer's research invites us into a transformational mindset shift, seeing life's brevity not as a source of despair, but as a clarifying force that helps us focus our time, energy, and love where they matter most. It is a call to wake up every day with intention, courage, and compassion, not just for others, but also for ourselves. So the question remains, if you could hear the advice of your future self at 90 or 100 years old today, what choices would you make differently in how you live your one precious life?